did it. We made it to this moment. My name's Hal Walker. It's This Moment in Music. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. No, for real. It's episode 63. My guest today is Marissa Payne. She's a writer who became a full-time mom, who became a rapper on TikTok. It's incredible. Amazing. She can't even believe it herself. But here we are. We made it to this moment. I'm right in the middle of a huge project. I'm going to tell you about it today. Hopefully I'm going to survive. And I think I'm gonna. Thanks to you. Thanks to you for being here. Use the comment section freely. Let's connect. Have a great time. All right, see you in just a minute. Bye-bye. Yes. Yes, it's This Moment in Music. Yes. Hey. Hey, welcome, Tube. I'm so glad you're here. Everybody. DeLorean learned the ancient hand whistle from me. I'm so glad. You know, millions of people have learned the ancient hand whistle from me. I posted that how to play the ancient hand whistle in 2010, and there are 4 million views now. So 4 million people potentially have learned the ancient hand whistle. Sort of, I really feel really good about that. I love the ancient hand whistle. And yes, DeLorean, it's real. There's a little Halloween sound for you. You know, it's my temptation when this show starts talking really fast. But then I remember, no, Hal, it's a laid-back musical exploration. There's no hurry. So everyone, thank you for being here. We're going to lay back. We're going to enjoy ourselves with some creative process. But I got to tell you something. I am struggling right now. I am in the middle of a huge project, and I'd like to tell you the story. So just a few weeks ago, the Center for Arts Inspired Learning called me and said, Hal, we have an idea. Would you like to do a residency, an arts residency, a virtual arts residency at a school that integrates origami, mathematics, literacy, and music? And I said, sure. And they said, your partner will be James Peake, a great origami artist from Oberlin. And I said, that sounds great. And then the terror set in. Like, I've never done this before. I've never created a virtual residency incorporating origami, math, literacy, and music. So here's what I did first. Bought some stuff. Cut some squares. Cleaned my living room. Made some pizza squares with this idea that's a great way to teach fractions. Made some virtual money that I will be somehow teaching fractions. And then came this, the email. Good morning. We have a school that is super interested in meeting with you to have your residency at their school. First, I want to check in on the videos and see how they were coming along. Is it possible to get those done by this week? And I'm like, oh no, this week? I just cleaned my living room. What do you mean this week? So anyway, yesterday I had a breakthrough, or a couple of days ago I had a breakthrough and I wrote a song. And I'm going to share it with you. Now, it's a great song. I love it so much. It's the Fraction song. You're welcome to sing along. This song is going to be the basis for my whole part of the residency. So it was a huge breakthrough. I needed this song. It's now putting me into focus to get moving on these videos, and I have the outline done. Here's the Fraction song. Everyone sing along with me. Whoops. Wait, we weren't. That wasn't supposed. Well, Marissa, maybe you can just be on there with us. All right, you're just gonna be on this.
Sure.
You're gonna be on the video with us because I don't know what I did wrong, but oh, there we go. All right, everybody. Here's the dancing part. Origami paper fold. Fold, fold, paper fold. Origami paper, paper fold. Fold, fold, origami fold. Origami paper fold. Crease, crease. Origami, origami paper fold. Crease, crease. Origami paper fold. Shh. Everybody's folding paper. Everybody's singing along. Everybody grab your fractions. Everybody's singing this fraction song. Everybody folding paper. Everybody's singing along. Everybody grab your fractions. Everybody's singing this fraction song. Half of a whole is a half. Half of a half is a quarter note. And half of a quarter is an eighth. And half of an eighth is a 16th note. A quarter plus a quarter is a half. An eighth plus an eighth is a quarter note. 2/16 is an eighth. And a half plus another 1/2 equals a whole note. All right, here we go. Now here's the point where you get to compose your own verse using your flashcards, using either origami or paper or fold or crease. All right, you got them? Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, ready and go. Origami, origami, paper, fold, crease, crease. Paper, paper, origami, fold, crease, fold. Nice job. Origami, paper, paper, fold, 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 origami, fold. Paper, paper, fold, fold, origami, paper, fold. Shh. Everybody's folding paper. Everybody's singing along. Everybody grab your fractions. Everybody's singing this fraction song. Everybody folding paper. Everybody's singing along. Everybody grab your fractions. Everybody's singing this fraction song. A quarter of a half is an eighth note. 4/8 notes is a half note. A quarter plus an eighth plus 4/16 is a whole note. 4/16 is a quarter note. 4 little quarters is a whole note. If you add them all up and you put them in the boat, it takes 16 16th notes to make up a whole note. All right, here we go. Paper, 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 fold. Origami, origami, paper, fold. Scissor cut, paper, fold. Origami, paper, fold. Shh. Paper, 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 fold. Scissor cut, paper, fold. Fold, fold, scissor cut, fold. Origami, paper, fold. Shh. Yes. Yes, Mike, you got it right. That is a catchy. Kids are going to love this. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. All right, everyone, now's the time we've been waiting for. My guest is Marissa Payne. On TikTok, she is Cromulent Parent, and she is an unexpected rap artist that is up and coming on the hip hop scene. And here's one that she just made up last night. She and I jamming out, rapping a little together. I called it Apoplectic.
There's so much to do in this world, like play man, but my kids are always stuck on their iPads. It's so sad, but at least they're getting some culture up on there too. They see Diana and Roma from Ukraine on YouTube, and then there's Vlad and Nikita, 2 kids in Dubai, and all 4 are always playing with toys made in China. So I guess we're doing okay in this global pandemic, just as long as you don't stop to think you won't grow apoplectic. There's so much to do in this world, like play man, but my kids are always stuck on their iPads. It's so sad, but at least they're getting some culture up on there too. They see Diana and Roma from Ukraine on YouTube, and then there's Vlad and Nikita, 2 kids in Dubai, and all 4 are always playing with toys made in China. So I guess we're doing okay in this global pandemic, just as long as you don't stop to think you won't grow apoplectic.
Yay! Yay, the rapper. The rapper is here,
Yes,
Marissa.
yes, the rapper.
Marissa Payne is a rapper now. Gosh. Hey, Marissa, have you always had a real good sense of rhythm?
I don't know. I still don't like embrace the term rapper to apply to me really. I just feel like I'm just someone who can like rhyme words well and can
Yes, I
like
know.
count syllables okay. So it's like it's so strange when people comment that and I'm just like, okay.
And here you are on your. Is this your first talk show being a rap artist, or have you done other ones?
Yes, it is. I have not made the rounds. I have not been asked to be on the BET Awards. No, like I've not I
Well,
have
this
not
may just be the start. But my
maybe.
question is, have you
We'll
always
see.
had like, are you a good dancer? Do you have that rhythm in your soul? Because you
I
obviously
did
it
take
takes
dance for
rhythm.
quite yeah, I did take dance for 14 years of my life, so all throughout my childhood. I took dance and I did play in like band and orchestra and stuff like
Uh
that.
huh.
So I guess I do have like a musical background in some respect and I can count really high. Like I don't know if that has to do with it.
Uh-huh.
I'm a good counter.
You can count really high. No, that has nothing to do with it. Counting high does not have anything to do with it.
I can count to 4, I can count to 8, I can divide, I could do the fractions
Uh
that,
huh. Right. I
the
bet.
fractions that you're talking about. So that helps.
So I want to start by playing your very first rap. How did this first rap video come into being? Or maybe
Um,
first tell us the brief story of how you got into TikTok and then how you became a rapper.
so the brief story is my where I used to work, the Washington Post, they started a TikTok like a year ago or something. And so that's what first drew my attention, like, oh, I want to check out what this place is doing on it. And it was funny. It's still funny. The person who does it is very humorous and everything. And so I started just following that. And then, how it works, you just start scrolling and then you just get
Hmm.
like a drug addict, you're just hooked on it. And started seeing like these funny things and mostly like comedic kind of like stylings of people talking to themselves in the mirror. And I'm like, I rant and rave to myself all the time. I might as well put it on the internet. So that's how I
Hmm.
started on TikTok. And then came across Token, the like an actual real rapper who put this out there to sort of duet him. I don't know if people know on TikTok you can like split a video like we're doing here
Hmm.
and kind of go back and forth with someone. Um, and so he was rapping about, traditional rap subjects, women, money,
Uh-huh.
that kind of thing. And I was like, well, it would be really funny to me to kind of come at it as like this sort of like middle-aged stay-at-home mom of toddlers and kind of like go bar for bar. And I did. And I just thought it was a silly thing, but like people responded very, very overwhelmingly and hence began this wonderful, odd journey, I guess you should
Yes.
say.
What's his name again? I just drew a blank. The
Token.
Token. Token is just,
Hmm.
he has this amazing presence. Everyone check it out. Marissa, Payne, and Token. Uh, what are you changing verb, switching bars or share? What did you just say?
Just duetting back and
No,
forth.
but
Just sort of,
sharing bars. You used a really good hip hop turn.
oh,
Uh,
I don't even know.
spitting bars. Here we
Spitting
go.
bars.
Spitting
It rolls so naturally off my tongue.
bars. Right.
So what you're seeing here is a totally normal stay-at-home mom hiding in her closet to film a rap on TikTok.
So thick can't fit in the way.
Well, that's not fair. It's because I got 2 kids.
Studio quick, I spit that dick.
Now studio is art where we use glue sticks. Oh,
Hey,
hey.
ain't no chip, I'm where she lays.
Only one snack, that's okay. I got goldfish too, last all day.
Semi-automatic when I hit him with the flow, but I gotta go slow if she
Well, actually, no, please don't go slow because I got to get home to teach Hooked on phonics.
Baby looking at me like a TikTok star, I'm a hip-hop star and I'm rich.
Baby looking at me like I'm mommy because that's my only identity. And oh my God, I miss having a life. It's all true.
I bet you have a very full life, though.
It is. It's just full in different ways. I
Yes.
talk to young people more often than I talk to adults. So excuse me if I sound awkward. I don't talk to adults very often.
You're doing great. So I'm really interested in the creative process. I'm imagining that you're a fairly creative person.
Yeah, I've always done art. I paint. I do stuff like that. Stuff like that.
You
The
make
dance
things from
background, I guess.
nothing.
But there's a lot in common with writing for what I'm doing on TikTok and what I did as a career for so long. Craft words into interesting sounding things. And one thing I always did when I was writing is I read aloud what I wrote because I always want my writing to sound more conversational.
Right,
And obviously, what I'm
right.
doing here, it's more poetic, I guess you can say, because there's a lot more rhyming involved than just pentameters and whatnot. But like,
Yeah, like there's a lot of similarities between what I was doing before and what I'm doing now. It's just a lot more comedic and I guess rhythmic now.
I love this kind of virtual relationship you have going with Token. Like he's an amazing guy. I love watching him. He's just huddled in his little hoodie. And he's so serious. And then you are the mom or the aunt coming along to.
Yeah, I'm like his crazy aunt in my mind. I don't think he understands that, but
I know. I wish that he would embrace your relationship more. But here's you noticing that he has a new friend and being. Marissa,
I'm back. Something I cut off.
I know it crashed. The whole thing crashed. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe we might have gotten back. Yeah, my whole Ecamm Live crashed for the first time ever. But it seems like we're back online. Everybody, are we back? I think we're back, they say. Yes, Kid Collector, we're back. Oh gosh, that was weird. All right, let's just take a deep breath, everybody. We're back to this moment.
Apologies. I am so awful that I crashed this.
No, you didn't crash it. It crashed, though. That was my first time it ever happening. I pushed a button and the screen just went blank. So we were in the middle of about to show. We have a comment from Kid Collector Comics. He said, "Is that a Ghostbusters flag?"
That is indeed a Ghostbusters flag. We don't have curtains yet installed on these windows, so we've just hung up some random flags that we own.
Nice.
As makeshift curtains, so it's decor, lovely decor.
All right, well, let's go back to this. We are, the next one is this new friend. So let's see what we have here. New friend didn't pop up. That might have been the problem, was new friend was... Here we go.
Oh, hey, Token. Buddy, I see you have a new friend. Great. I'm not jealous.
Drop a bag on her, now she feel like she a baggage claim. Promise that's her limited death up until she pass away.
Only one bag? Token, you're joking, right? I got a hundo. Baggage claims a total shit show when you fly with toddler strollers.
I'm in front of the whip, then look in the back, I got me a bad one.
Only one baddie, I have a whole pair. They sit in the back and they yell in my ear.
You wanna make it so big, you're talking a lot, but I don't see action.
No, only thing bigger is my butt. I had to size up, and that's the snack, son.
Hey, she think that I'm heinous and famous, bringing me changes. I'm way more rich than I'm famous, so baby, quit the complaining.
Now we're just miscommunicating. You see, I'm over here thinking about the pants I'd be making for Token if he'd stop waiting and just respond to my offer to sew you pants. I have sloths now. Your friend too.
Yes.
So I can explain the pants lines.
Yeah,
those
sure,
are funny because
do that.
It goes back to the last video I had made with him when he commented the first and only time he has interacted with me, which I don't blame him. I don't blame him. He's probably got better things to do than talk to a middle-aged old lady. But I had a line in the previous one about like, I know how to sew, and he seemed to like that line. He responded with like crying, laughing emojis about that. And so I offered to like, oh my gosh, I'll totally sew you pants. Cause he had a line in his about how his pants are ripped, but it doesn't mean he's broke or whatever. And I was like, I can patch your pants, like as the persona of like, the over friendly aunt that's like always trying to help. So I was just continuing on playing off the last one that I had done with him. He still has not taken me up on the offer for pants, by the way.
No, come on, Token. I want to get Token on this show next. But are you always in search of an idea? Like that's something I generally try to post every day on TikTok, and I'm always waiting for the idea to come. And are you in search of an idea, or do you just wait for the idea to come, or does it strike you? What is that moment when the idea happens?
So my whole persona is like mom, right? Allows me to draw from a large bin of pre-existing ideas. Like, when you're doing your origami song, like I'm like, oh, I can totally insert a verse here about like how hard it is to control arts and crafts with children, So that's like, I'm always picking and choosing from that, but I do play off a lot from what I see from someone else. Like I'm not like, for instance, there's one guy named Matty Beats on TikTok that just makes beats. He doesn't rap. But he's placed in the park, and he's always got something weird around him in a park, like these tin art sculptures or something. And so I play off of him as like kind of like this person who's in the park with them. I change I put the green screen in the background and have like a park background, and I tell him like ridiculous stories about the playground, and stuff like that. So it really depends on the scene. And then some things come to me independently, and then I find a beat that matches with it, like the one I did with my daughter about trying to wean. She's, still nursing at age 2.5, and it's a subject that I am annoyed with. So instead of just ranting and raving about it, I wrote a song about it and found a beat that matched that one and played off a little bit. It's Kato producer on TikTok who did one, and he, like, at one point at the beginning, he does this, the peace sign, and I use that as 1, 2. And like, I start with like, at what age should kids just like stop breastfeeding? And he goes like this. And I say, see, 2. And I talk to my daughter.
Right.
So I kind of use him in that regard. So it really depends. But some ideas sometimes are just there, and other times I play off.
I have one about
that's a good one.
This is a sweater one. This is a guy in the park sitting on a phone booth, and you mentioned his sweater.
This is Maddie Beats.
This is Maddie Beats, all right. Has Maddie Beats recognized you yet? Does he say hi when you do at him?
Yeah, he responded to the sweater one and said it was good. So
here she is, Maddie Beats and cromulent parent.
Oh, hey, Token. Oh, hey, friend. Don't you look all comfy, cozy up on that payphone in the year 2020? But anyway, I just want to say I love your sweater.
What?
Why, my good dude, has no one complimented you? I've never seen a better sweater, such a lovely shade of blue. Cardigans are back, although they never went away. My grandpa had some good ones that he wore back in his day. But anyway, you hear about the drama in the park? Little Johnny bit a doggy, then he scared him with his bark. Rough, right? But then a squirrel got in the fight, threw a hunk of calcite, dropped an elbow on the tyke. But don't worry, they're all right. Oh, hey, friend.
We got a nice compliment from Melissa Karen. Says she is awesome.
Oh,
so
thank you.
You have a new fan. Melissa,
I say I'm going to screenshot that and like show it to my children when they get old enough to be embarrassed with me.
Yes. So show us that. I was enjoying that piece of paper you have by you to show us some of your scratching. Apparently you do all your work by hand.
Yeah, there's a lot of like just like scraps of paper that I find. I don't know how you can even see this, but like I do a lot of stuff in pencil because then I erase, and like, I do relate it to like writing a lot, like just traditional writing, in that like when you're doing creative writing or reporting or whatever it is, like the first draft for me is never the best. So that's why I use a pencil a lot of times, because there is a lot of erasing. I'm not like a freestyle type of person at this point in my life. Maybe I'll get there. That is a different skill I feel like that I have not quite achieved, but so I do a lot of erasing and scratching up, if I do stuff in pen, which is just on random. This one's got writing in every direction that you can think of. I just find like random paper and just write down snippets of ideas. And
what advice would you give to a new person who wanted to try? Like even me, I'm a musician, but I'm scared to try and write one of these raps. Do you have any advice for me?
Well, you kind of did the Origami song. Like you use a lot of like the notes.
I've written songs, but like doing one of those duets. How would you? What would you suggest to a newcomer to that?
Have fun, because I don't think I'm the most gifted person. I almost said rapper, but I still have not. Like I said, I still am just like a mom who can rhyme in my mind. But like I don't have a traditional voice for rap, a traditional, I think, cadence, or any sort of like traditional stylings or any sort of background. I listen to hip hop, like for sure.
Oh, you do?
Throughout my life. Yeah. I listen to all sorts of genres of music, and so certainly hip hop has come up, more than once in my life, of things that I've really gotten into. And so I don't know, but for me, I think it's more about, I don't think people are embracing what I do as much because of the skill necessarily, but I think it's because of the vibe almost, where it's like, I'm clearly having a lot of fun.
Yes.
And I always say, like, the second this doesn't become fun anymore is the second I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing this as a career or for any sort of like, I don't anything other than just like, I find it really fun and amusing right now. And obviously the feedback that I'm getting is really awesome. That makes it more rewarding, but rather than just bringing it into a black hole. But it's, even if I was just saying it randomly to myself, I still have fun doing it. Making up rhymes for my kids, and stuff like that is still fun for me. So,
well, this last video I want to play. This is the one that went viral, I think. What are we talking? How many views is this? Is the pirate bars?
Oh, quite a few. I can check. But I think it's up to at least 500,000, maybe more.
500,000 views here. This is once again.
This was a big one.
Marissa Payne and Token. I love this guy. Everyone, just watch this. This is such. I love the pairing. I love the pairing of you guys. Here they are.
Oh, hi, it's just me again. Your totally normal mom hiding in the closet from her kids to film a rap on
She treat me
TikTok.
like handlebar, all black Benz, my brand new car.
Ooh, preschool rap scheme, this ain't hard. Let's play pirates here. Arrgh.
G-string like she play guitar, token might just make you starve.
Still a pirate spitting bars, but concerned about your girl's underwear up too far.
Hoping I gotta count out my dough.
Am I rapping like a 4-year-old?
That's who shit shout out my home.
I'm thinking about ice cream cones.
I know a lot of people who say they can do it better, but when I meet them, they bow down to the flow.
We spit it up, well, thanks a bunch, bro, 'cause I talk to toddlers, they're usually slow.
2020 music pays, Addison, I'm with the rays.
Oh, so now we're slow again, rhyming things that end in A.
Reminisce my viral days, now I got hits on the way.
I can rap with A all day. Let's start with the month of May. Oh, is it still my turn? Okay. I don't like Old Bay. I love rosé, which reminds me we should start drinking.
2020. He's so cool. 2020. It's something.
Yeah. That was so funny. After that one, someone told me, is like, I don't think Token's old enough to drink yet. I'm like, oh, that's when I realized, like, wow, okay, he can be my son. That's funny. So in my mind, he's like my adopted son on TikTok.
Yes. Well, Marissa, thanks so much. I appreciate you being on the show today. You have, apparently there are 2 children waiting in the background. Are you going to go hang out with them after the show?
Of course. That's my job. That's what I do now.
A 2 and a 4-year-old.
2.5 and 4.5. They are very quick to correct you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Well, everyone, this Friday, my guest is James Peak, who's an origami artist. And we are going to, hopefully by Friday, I will have made a lot of progress on this project that is really, I'm finding to be so challenging. But join us on Friday at 11 a.m. for James Peak. And I'm going to play a little bit of I'm going to show a little bit of his artwork, and then we'll wrap it up. So, Marissa, stay on just for a second. I want to talk to you after the show. But
Sure.
Thank you so much. This was fun.
Thank you so much. This was fun.
Keep up the good work. I think you're doing a great job. I love creativity, and I love people who are putting it out there, and you're one of those people.
Yeah, why not? Thank you so much.
Here's James Peak's work. Thank you all for being here. Special thanks to my Patreon supporters, the keepers of the moment. I really appreciate it. Go to check out patreon.com/HalWalker. And for $3 a month, you can support this show. 63 episodes. I'm so glad you've been here all along, some of you, especially Tube. I think Tube gets the award. Tube, you're going to get the award. And Tube says he can fold a bird. Yes. So we always close with this song. Everyone sing along. Tube, I want to hear you. You're going to take a solo on this, all right? You've got a light inside you. Go on your way in peace. So shine that light, the light inside you. Go on your way in peace. The world is waiting in the hope of another day. She will carry you safely through the stumbles and the falls on your way. Just remember that I'm loving you and you're loving me. So as you go, won't you go on your way now in peace? Yes, as you go, won't you go on your way now in peace? Go on your way now in peace, everybody. Enjoy the day. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. Tube, Kid Collector, Mike, and Melissa, and Garden. Thank you all for being here. Have a great day. Bye-bye.